Hello guys, welcome back to Team FYB. Shoutouts to George. Wish he could be here, but yeah, I'm filling in for this deck profile. We got Ashton Quinn Cook, also known as Ashton Grant, who just won an OTS Championships. What deck did you play?
Yeah, I played Chimera again. I won here last time with Chimera. This time it's branded list Chimera, so there's not like a single branded card in this entire list. It's just Chimeras. The branded stuff felt really restrictive, especially considering like SP Little Knight is the best card ever printed, so I wanted access to that as much as possible, so we're just not playing branded feature.
Perfection.
Alright, so for the Chimeras, it's 3 Codal, 3 Sword, 3 Gazelle, and 2 Birth. I guess him as well.
What's the new guy do?
Yeah, so same illusion effect, can't be destroyed. When he hits the graveyard, you target an illusion in graveyard, reborn it, and you get locked into summoning from the graveyard, summoning illusions from the graveyard for the rest of the turn, which literally doesn't come up ever. Like, you don't care. But it's part of lines where you open Sword Knight plus like a way to play the game. You go summon, add fusion, and then you can go this plus this into the new fusion. He's over here. Foolishness from deck, and then revive this, and then now you can do this, and if this gets ashed, you have fusion plus Sword Knight. So
Okay, damn. Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Yeah. 2 Edgem Chains. We're playing this again. I guess I'll just go here. It's 2 Chain, 2 Patchwork, 2 Poly. You just need this stuff to like crack their boards. Making the untargeted Guardian Chimera will always be crazy. Like, I won a match versus Rescue Ace just because he physically couldn't out my Guardian Chimera. Like, I just sat there. That was nice.
Crazy. Wait, yeah, do they have an out? Is it just Typhon?
It's just like extra crap, like access code. There's no like in-engine out to non-targeting in Rescue Ace.
Bit of a yikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much, but I already added the HQ. So hand traps is 3 Ash,
Shoutouts to Nicholas.
3 Veiler, 3 Fens, 2 Nibs. We're not playing 3 Nib just because, you know, this is like the main one. It's like if you see multiples in a matchup, it's not good. It's really gonna hurt you. But you know, it's a hand trap.
It's a board.
Not an engine monster.
3
Chimera Fusion. We're on like a lot of crap that this works with, especially like with the extra illusion with chain. Like, opening this is always really good. Like, it's never a brick, and it helps you play through a lot, especially with the new fusion and Tail.
Nice.
3 Fusion Armament. This is kind of how you get away with not playing branded cards in terms of like breaking boards. Because essentially, for those who don't know, you activate this, you reveal a fusion in extra deck, and then you summon another thing from the extra deck mentioned on that fusion. It's negated and it can't attack, but you don't actually get fusion locked, like fusion deployment. So you activate this, you reveal him, and then you summon the original Chimera.
Oh!
This way, you have your names live, so like Codal and Sword Knight is live immediately. And also, you can use this plus anything to make SP, and SP gets its banish effect because you used a fusion.
Bro, that's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, so that's the Little Knight line. Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we got 3 Super Polys, callback. These, you know, Super Poly crazy card. Half the time you just do it on your own crap as well. And then call by to try and play around Ash, and 3 Impounds.
Nice.
How many cards?
So 14 on engine?
Yeah, 41 cards with, I think, 14 on engine?
The only 2 of was Nib, right? Oh wait, 17, because I didn't count the Super Polys. 18, because I didn't count Callby. Yeah, damn.
Well, not engine space.
Damn, bro.
Extra deck. Yeah.
Let's go, let's go.
It's not the same as you typically see in like a branded version. So, 1-on-1. I didn't summon this today. It's still really good though. Like, you obviously have to play it to reveal some of this, but when it comes up, you just kill people. 2 Chimera, 1 Baphomet. Really good cards. I wouldn't change these ratios. Same as 2 of this. Especially in the pure build, you just don't have the capacity to play any less than this. You can play more, but I don't really think you need to. Triggers Depelia, Magnum, Kabrura, Muddragon, Super Poly targets, not this one. These are Super Poly targets plus like good cards to fusion summon. You make this a lot, especially when you're like under Typhon and stuff. He's basically Guardian Chimera, but he's small enough to play under Typhon. 2 SPs. The second one came up a lot, like just because you rarely ever fusion locked. You only get fusion locked off Baphomet, but you can play before then. Like, I versed Labyrinth today, and I didn't open any like Chimera starter, and I drew 0 Chimera starter for 4 turns, and I still won. I played Fenrir SP control, and I just used my ashes to like stop his big welcomes until I eventually drew into Gazelle and was able to win from there.
Nice. Damn.
And then the last two are
Little Knight, best card in the game.
Dweller and Typhon. This comes up quite a lot. He's actually a fiend, which means that you can use him as fusion material. Yeah.
Shoutouts to Unchained cards.
He's a fiend, so you can use him like quite often. If you're versing like a really big board, you'll go normal gazelle effect. If they let it go through, you'll add Chimera Fusion, slap this on top, beat over something, bounce something, set Chimera Fusion pass, and then you just summon Guardian Chimera in that turn.
Nice.
So nice. And then Dweller, you can make this because using Teo, you can always get 2 level 4s on board, and if you haven't birth limited yet, you can make this and it just wins matchups.
Oh, okay. Is there a specific line that gets you into the Dweller?
Nope, I've not figured out a line at all. I just roll with it. If I see 2 level 4s, I'd see 2 level 4s.
That's fair. I guess this deck is pretty freeform, right?
Yeah. 3 draws. You know, it's good against like Vanadium and stuff. That was the finals was against Vanadium. Drew this one match. UP. 2 Lanciers.
Shoutouts to Roman.
Yeah. 2 Lanciers. It's for Rescue Ace. You just drop this after they've used Emergency, and it's like impossible for them to get Turbulence on board.
Damn.
3 1-ofs. This is, you know, it's Pankratops against SP boards. It's great.
What do those do?
Yeah. So End of Anubis. It's Necro Valley, but a guy. So you can't target if you target a card in grave, that effect's negated, and any effect that activates in grave is negated. So you can summon both of these off like I guess I'll show the combo that summons these. So it gets like Tier and all that, and Unchained, you can put this in. And then this is, anytime a monster is summoned with less than 1400 attack, it dies instantly. It's like Slifer. So against Pearly and sometimes Rescue Ace, you can just throw this in, and every time they summon a kitty cat, it just dies.
Nice.
3 cross out, because this deck is still really fragile. Sometimes you just normal Stormlight effect, they ash it and you just pass. So you need this Duster for background matchups and Rescue Ace, and then 3, that can be only 1, because we can play this card, and if you can play this card, you should. But I guess I'll just really quickly go over the combo that gets guys on board. So it's just Sword Knight, and he gets you to either End of Anubis or King Tiger. So you normal this effects, you go Baphomet, and Baphomet gets you Chimera Fusion and this. Activate, fuse these off.
Playing upside down is hard.
Yeah. You make this mofo, then you go effect to loot from their hand, chain this. So this will summon this. Gazelle will go grab a Curdle, and then Chimera Fusion will come back. Then we'll activate Chimera Fusion, fuse off the Codal and the thing for the new guy. And then effects, you can dump either this or this off this, because they're Beast and Fiend. So let's say we're dumping this one, and then use pass turn in their standby, or with this one you do it in response to an effect that will like mill or something, or pop. You go activate this, summon this, and then they can get farmed.
Yeah, damn. That is crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's it for the deck, realistically. Like, it's very good. It's a little more fragile. I wouldn't, like, it's kind of hard to play without branded cards in the sense that you have to play perfectly the entire time.
Oh.
But it does reward you nicely, I'd say, for playing it like this.
Nice. So this was a 5-round event. Would you rather take this to a bigger event, or would you rather take the branded build? Just because you did say that the branded build is a bit less punishing.
Yeah. So it is less punishing, but honestly, I would just rather grind this build purely because the variance on the branded build hurts. This deck can brick, but it's much rarer. When you're playing with the branded stuff and you're playing like the Hex Sealed and the Albazes and all that, your like chance to brick over the course of a big event is like really, really high. So I really don't like that. But also the versatility that like these cards bring is also really important to me, because you can't really play these in the branded, not because you're always fusion locked, but because you don't have the extra deck space. But I summon these all the time, and they help win a lot of matchups. But yeah, the branded, this is, in my opinion, a better deck than the branded build, but the branded build carries you a little more if you're bad.
Right. You're trying, like, the branded build tries to high roll a lot more, right?
Yeah, but it's like, sometimes you just branded fusion and you do the combo, and then, like, you have more negate set up, so you can just go, like, pass, and they'll go this, negate everything, right?
Nice.
But it's like, this deck establishes enough interaction to win through any, like, hand. It's just you have to know what to hit.
And what would you change about the build?
Honestly, maybe cut this for something else. I don't even know what though. Maybe third SP, high key.
Shoutouts to myself.
Otherwise, nothing. I thought the deck performed really well.
How about Nib and Droll?
Droll in the side was good. It didn't come up many game ones, but it was good in every like game 2 and 3.
Sorry, I meant how do you play through Droll and Nib? Like
Oh.
that deck.
Okay, so
You get nipped?
yeah, I got nibbed once. Getting nibbed is chill because you get all of your. So when you get nibbed, you always end on this plus one of the 2 chimeras. Like typically,
The set card was Chimera Fusion.
so you always have this, and you end on this engrave, and you have this with it, right? So just in their turn, you can go this, summon this effect, go grab this, plus another Chimera Fusion, and then just in their turn, this plus any other monster you just had in hand, or like plus the token most of the time, you can make a Guardian Chimera spell.
So aside from the times when you hard open Mirror Sword Knight, did you feel like Droll ended your turn at all, or?
It hurt once versus Lab. He drolled my Codal, but I had Fusion Armament. So I went Fusion Armament, Summon Chimera, normal Sword Knight, pass. In his turn, Sword Knight, Summon, Search, and then now I have the Sword Knight interaction. Plus, I already had Ash in hand, which is like good enough for that matchup anyway. But yeah, you can play through like anything. You just have to know how. But sometimes, yeah,
Nice.
you just gotta know what you're doing. But
I guess
yeah.
nibbing this is kind of like nibbing Unchained. If they play it right, then it's never going to help.
Yeah, you get rid of like a Sword Knight negate with your nib. That's all you're really doing because you're still losing a card in hand. So you go down to 4 cards plus you still have to face down Guardian Chimera plus whatever hand trips are doing. Yeah, I really like the deck. I'd recommend giving it a try. Just don't lose.
Anything else you want to mention? Any shout-outs?
Shout outs to Nick for the Ulti Dweller. Shout outs to Dylan for standing here and asking questions.
Big guy that's an ugly face on that camera.
Shout outs to LC for being a
Agreed.
shout outs to Roman for losing.
Oh.
And shout outs to George for the QCR Typhon, bro. Making the extra deck look pretty. Otherwise, yeah, that's all good.
Not to say thanks to the people who become gatekeepers.
Yeah, thanks to everyone for letting me gatekeep another Mega Games OTS. Yeah. Alright, later.
Gatekeepers now.